chat. YouTube's telling me an error occurred. Oh, did an error occur? Excellent connection. Are people out there in YouTube land hearing me? Because YouTube says I'm live, but it also says an error occurred. So I'm not really sure what's going on. But it is 3:46 in the morning here, so I'm not sure that I have the synapse connection necessary to troubleshoot this. So hopefully my fine friends, my friendly friends in YouTube, I'm live. Thank you, Flinthammer be praised. All right, well, YouTube is having some kind of issue, but apparently I'm live, and the fact that you guys can hear me going, "What, am I live?" means that my audio is working, which is fan-frickin-tastic. So yeah, it is very early here. We're here for the Xenos Watch to hopefully see some tasty new Tyranids. And I'm so thankful to everyone in the chat who is, well, some of you people, this is a normal time of day, but anyone who is in a place where it's not a normal time of day. For example, I see, well, Kajan, you're in North America, you're in Europe, so that's, well, no, but you stay up pretty late, so maybe this is a weird time of day for you. Jordan Hill, I can't remember where you are. Got a big 3-liter bottle of water. I have a bottle of water too. I was gonna be like, I'm gonna make tea. I'm gonna get up at 3:30. I'm gonna start my day. It's gonna be lovely. And I'm like, Nora, the Norn Queen, was like, aren't you just gonna go back to bed when this thing's done? I'm like, no, I'm gonna stay up. I'm gonna make all the videos. But I'm probably gonna go back to bed when this thing's done. Because I was like, I'm gonna go to bed in a reasonable hour. It's gonna be amazing. And then, oh, okay, that did work. Okay. I'm going to go to bed early. It's going to be amazing. And then I didn't. I went to bed at like when I normally would on a work night, like 10:30 p.m. And yeah, then Nora was out with her friends and she like got home later. So I like kind of woke up. Anyway, this is stupid. This is not interesting for you. I'm just kind of killing time because what the frack? I foolishly told, let's just pull it up. I foolishly told my co-hosts, Hydra and Moloch, Hive Fleet Moloch, and Hydra, otherwise known as Marco and Simon, that I'm like, oh yeah, don't worry, guys. Let's start at, you don't have to be on until 10. Start at 10 o'clock your time. And I'm like, oh wait, but I'm actually starting at 9:45 your time. So, my fault. Who else do I see in the magical chat? So Jordan Hill, that name looks really familiar, but I feel like, Jordan, we don't see you on the normal creature conferences that often. I can't remember who you are. Hi, I don't remember where you are. That's what I'm saying. I don't remember where you are. Whether this is normal clock for you or vampire clock like me. Stack of empty coffee cups. No, Kajan. I didn't even try to stay up. I tried to sleep. And then I was like, I'm going to have tea in the morning. No, I'm not going to have tea. I'm hoping to go back to bed. Woke up early just to make sure I'm on time. Well, thank you, Jordan, for being on time. I woke up 30 minutes ago. What else is going on? I hurried to my grocery shopping to be here in time. Oh, so Kajan, you were already up. Great, thank you. It does count. It counts for me, Kajan. Who else is here? Flinthammer's here. Hi, Flinthammer. Yes, thank you for telling me that I was online. Dan Kaplinger, I think you're in North America, so this is probably vampire clock for you. Although I think you're on the East Coast. I don't know. Alam, hello, welcome. Good to have you. I think you're in Europe as well, so not so bad. Oh, there we go. Everyone's putting their time in. I'm trying to catch up. There's so many people here. Thanks for everyone for being here. This is awesome. Oh no, Sedonuli. I'm in Ontario. Couldn't sleep. Okay, well, this is a good thing to do if you can't sleep. Swarby 8D. Lots of folks I haven't seen before. Thank you for joining. Mid-afternoon stream for Swarby. That's great. Still weird time of day for Kajan. Oh, Swarby's in Australia. Yeah. For once, this is a normal stream time for Australia. I feel like the streams are always horrible o'clock for Australia. See if they're updating warriors, so I know if I gotta buy up the current kit for second edition style builds. Okay, so Swarby, I don't think they're updating warriors, but I could be wrong, and I would actually love to be wrong because that would be quite a tasty surprise. But I'm with you that if they're updating warriors, I may go on a warrior buying spree because the current kit's all right. There's some cool stuff in there, especially after they recut it. It might be worth getting those boys if they're going out of style. Um, I was here for the Knit trailer review. Oh, Jordan Hill was here for the Knit trailer review. Okay, great. Oh my God, Nikki's here. Hi, Nikki. Welcome. I still think that Nikki low-key designs some Tyranids who doesn't want us to know about it. Um, oh, okay. So I should probably talk about this. So this is the preview slide for the thing. Games Workshop posted it on their Instagram. I was like trying to find this on their website. It's not there. I don't know why they didn't put it up there. That's annoying. I got all this ready last night because I'm smart and I knew I was going to be useless this morning. So I got all this ready last night, and I was like, "Yep, I'm going to pull it all up." And I opened it all, and they haven't posted anything yet. The blog is this. On Twitch, they're doing like a paint along thing. I never know if I'm on Games Workshop's real Twitch because like there's like Warhammer, and then you can Google like Warhammer TV. I don't know Twitch. And then I got like the main site open here, and I'm like refreshing. They should have put this cool thing up here, but anyway, they put this up an hour ago on Instagram. And I think we all know what's on the left there. That's our big screamy boy. And I have this open, and I think it probably just shows like the comments of people who you're following on Instagram. But I'm following Baharoth and his crazy builds, hyped. Bits of boxes here. The Screamer's arms are so awkward. Hot take, box, but I'm right there with you, buddy. Ian is sleepy, says maybe it's the Apex Swarm Lord. Okay, so Ian is sleepy, is not as up on things as all of us are, because we all know that left uh, silhouette is a Screamer killer. Those legs don't look like standard Carnifex legs to me. That's my hot take right now. I'm hoping that's a different kit, not just a upgrade sprue for the Carnifex kit. Thing in the middle, I don't know what that is. That looks like some kind of like Captain or Terminator thing. I don't know that was rumored in the box set, so that's interesting. And the thing on the right, this looks like, I think this is that Viragon thing that's rumored. That weird piece of art that people, Games Workshop had like kind of obscured, and then you could find it on their websites. The big butt thing with all the s'more chimneys on the back and the kind of like squiddly face. But I don't know. This has kind of like I'm seeing like a snake body type in this, but I don't know if that's accurate or not. Nick, you don't have to be sorry. Glad you made it. Oh wow, chat is going on fire. I gotta be on top of this. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, Brett Evans is here. Hey, Brett. I guess this is normal for Brett. Normal time for Brett. Lucky Brett. Jordan Hill is in UK. Home of 40K. Yeah, it is true. What else is going on? Okay, we've seen these. Screamer Killer Day. Yeah, Swarby's used to 3 a.m. stuff for Aussie streams. 6 p.m. in Australia. That's a good time, Brett. If they're updating the Prime kit, they should also update the Warriors. Yeah, you got a good point. But I don't know. I feel like they just updated the Warriors. They did that recut on the kit like in 2012 or 2014 or something. And it seems soon for them to redo it. But I could be wrong. I don't know if there's if anyone can think of any other examples of like a kit that they recut. And then they recut it and then they updated it. I think the closest we got is Cadians, where they gave them that upgrade sprue, and then like literally a year later, they're like, "Oh, here are your new Cadians." That might be the closest thing to them updating something and then releasing a new kit for it. But I wouldn't say that it's quite the same as the Warrior kit because they redid the molds on it. I don't know anything about mold making, but they had to. I think they had to redo the molds because they added stuff to the actual sprue and they moved stuff around. So, okay, I'm not going to be very. If they're actually showing stuff, I'm not going to be on top of the chat. Just warning everyone. And I still don't have a Marco or a Simon. Oh, maybe I should check our text thing and see if they're like, we're not going to make it. Because then it would just be me talking to myself and talking to you folks. And I hope you're ready for that, because that could well be happening. I have no messages from either of them. I'm in the Discord chat. Please join if you're able. There we go. Let's see. Where's the chatty chat box? Just in case someone's messaging me or something. I think Darth Bob posted this preview picture in our on our Discord, the Shadow and the Warp Creature Conference big group Discord. Thank you, Darth Bob. Weird that Darth Bob would post it but not be here, but I don't know. Hydra and Marco. You guys think you're going to make it? I guess I should have said let's start. 5. Okay, get that out of here. Imagine notes, they still have now 3 minutes to be late. Zia Germans. They always arrive on time. Oh, Ripped Lampshade. Hi, buddy. New to see you. Oh, Ripped Lampshade also thought the thing on the left was a new Swarmlord for a sec. So that dude on Instagram is not the only one. Okay, why are they still showing a paint along on Twitch? So maybe this is not the right Twitch. Maybe they don't have the thing up yet. 258, 358. Warhammer Fest live blog. Nothing. If they don't update their website, I'm going to be pissed. Website. Nothing. Maybe I should go back and do this again. Okay, so it's not so early here that the birds aren't up. I can hear the birds. The birds are like, yeah, it's gonna be an amazing day. The birds are hyped for this. They're like, we're here, we're ready. Our biomass is ready. So Brett does not see the snake body for the 3rd. It does look like there's sculpted smoke or something coming out of the back fence. Oh wait, I should put this thing up. The 3rd silhouette. Yeah, I actually wondered if that was like spores coming out, but I think you're right that that's smoke, and I think that someone else is right. I think it's Swarby, that it's easy to just clip that off. I love your definition of recent. 2012 is... Okay, Flynnhammer, 11 years is not long in Warhammer years. I guess that isn't that recent for the Warrior recut. Flynnhammer, can you confirm that it was 11 years ago? Because I don't actually remember when it happened. I actually was asleep on that because I had this whole thing where I was going to... Holy toot, 26 concurrent viewers. Good work, everyone. I had this thing where I was like, I'm going to make an all-warrior army because I just think it's a cool idea to have like a mid-size all-warrior army. And I got all these warriors, and I would get them off people and trade them, and I'd get them in like bit slots and bit swaps and all this kind of stuff. And I actually have a bag in my Tyranid bits box called Warrior Town. I just Sharpied Warrior Town on it because it's just a lot of warriors. So for that reason, I didn't buy a new warrior box for a long time. And yeah. Where the heck is the stream, buds? You got anything? You're not going to post anything on your Instagram. I mean, I checked their Twitter, but I don't think I'm even logged into Twitter on this computer. They literally know that people are only here for 40K because they usually do these like cute little like teaser bot things on their social. So things with 3 days to go. Oh, Hydra's running late. And it doesn't show us anything. 2 days to go. There's a hint about fantasy or something. 1 day to go. Hint about fantasy, and then like 1 hour to go. They're like, okay, here's the money shot. We know this is what you guys are here for. The Warhammer. Oh, streaming. Why Slim Jims? Oh, this is an ad. Okay, well, we got this thing going. Let's see what's going on here. I don't know. They're hit and miss about updating these blog posts and giving us good pictures in them. But it looks like they are starting to go live on the Twitch. Oh, yeah, okay, we got a thing. Where's my audio? Where's the epic Warhammer music? I do not. I hear something. I do not hear epic Warhammer music. Okay. I guess this is where we're gonna watch it. What's this? Nope. Still nothing here. Yeah. So I hadn't bought a warrior kit in a long time because I had a stack of warriors, and I didn't know that they recut the warrior kit when it happened. I have no idea when it happened because I was asleep at the wheel. I was like, I got all the warriors I could ever need, and they're like, we put bone swords and lash whips in the warrior box, and I think that was when I wasn't really doing that much Warhammer. Oh, what the hell? Are they just really quiet? Oh, they are really quiet. Is their audio messed? Is my audio messed? Oh no, okay, my audio is messed. All right, here we go, friends. Here we go. Is your biomass ready? And we need live stage. That's pretty cool. I'm glad they're doing that. Stream sound only focuses. Good work, Brett. 11,000 viewers they have right now. 11,000 viewers. Oh, I got my Warp Shadow shirt on. I was looking at their shirts. FYI. Woo! Warp Shadow. That's pretty cute. And he's a Tyranid guy. I'm glad he's the Gene Stealer. So Hydra's running late. Moloch has had some stuff going on recently. So I'm not sure that Marco's going to make it, but that's okay. Okay, so new warriors came in 2014 in the Shield of Ball Deathstorm. Don't put ads on my thing, jerkbags. Mexico, Canada, and Australia. There's people from Canada in the UK. Lucky boys. I don't know how to do this. Okay. I don't know where my friends are. Oh goddamn! I hate that Twitch does this. It like expands, gets ads, and then goes back. Whatever. All right. I'm gonna turn off Marco and Simon's things because they're not here yet. But when they show up. Hold on, thanks for offering, Brett. I'm still gonna hold out hope that these guys are gonna get here. Hydra said he could get here, so he's just running late, so he'll be here. I'm holding out hope the Germans are gonna show up. So I've just muted my volume because they're just waffling on stuff. See if I can catch up on the chat. Swarby loved the warrior kit. First started, it had the universal monster weapon sprue. Nearly 20 years later, and the base models are the same with the new weapons. Yeah, it's cool. That monster weapon sprue, actually, I miss. I don't know, it wasn't great. Like the that was the original like Venom Cannon and Barb Strangler that we got. Actually, no, that monster weapon sprue also had the Rending Claws. I forgot. So this was like when in third edition when the Warriors first came out, they gave us this one sprue that had a big chunky scything talons, decently large Rending. Oh, here we go. One box. Oh, what? This looks kind of rough. 13 sprues. Hardback. Okay. Oh, you bastards. You rushed us through the models. No glue. Okay. Wait. Oh, damn it. I wasn't paying attention. It went too fast. That Screamer Killer looked kind of. Come on. That was not it. Tell me that. Oh, fuck. They've actually got the bog. Oh, that's cool. That's cute. They've actually got the box there. So, Valrak was right. It's called Leviathan. Okay, that Screamer Killer in the background looked kind of cool. I was so focused on the Screamer Killer, I actually didn't see what the other things standing there were. So if anyone wants to tell me what the other things standing there were, that is great. It says about 60 Tyranids, 25 Space Marines, and 60 Tyranids. 60 Tyranids is tasty. Sounds like a lot of termagants. Yes, give me a closer look at the miniatures. My body is ready. Okay, here we go. Oh, is this... Did that video... No, that's the same video. It looked a little different. Okay, are there hypergaunts? Do we see hypergaunts? Let's see. All right, so... Oh, here we go. Oh, what? Does it have two mouths? Why does it have two mouths? Why does it have two... Okay, it does... Okay, that... Oh, okay. Okay, okay, that's nice. That's nice. Okay, these guys... Ooh, what? Oh, what? Oh, 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 like the okay, what are those things? What are those things? Oh, there we go. Are those hormagaunts? Are they? I think they're hormagaunts. Oh, oh, interesting. Wait, what am I looking at? Okay, they're the termagants. We know there's termagants in there. Oh, we got rippers. Yeah, that's definitely rippers that we saw in that one picture. Yeah, give me the Screamer. Okay, the Leapers. Yeah, we've seen the Leapers. Are they holding the Screamer for the end? The cheeky buggers. Okay, yeah, Von Ryan's Leaper and the Prime. We saw those. Is there just one in there? One Von Ryan's Leaper? Come on, give me the big boy. I want to see my big boy. Give me that big boy. Oh, what? No. What? Oh, that. Ooh, oh. Oh. Oh, shit. That... Whoa, it's huge! Okay, the Screamer is massive. Okay. Okay. That face on the Screamer Killer is rough. It is rough! Okay. Okay, the Screamer is huge, which I love. But that face is rough! Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. All right. I gotta listen to these guys in the background. Oh, Bargace is here. Oh, Starboard Guy. Happy to see you, friends. Troke is so slow. What do you mean? Do you have it? Oh, someone's here. Hello? Marco! Hey, buddy, you can actually make it. Good to hear you, buddy. How you doing?
Hello. Hello.
Oh, I know. I'm sorry, Ben. Okay. You don't want to have your video up, right?
So glad to be here. Well,
you don't have to.
Not so great, but I'm looking forward to the stream. Yeah, all good. Not
okay.
No, I can't. There's actually absolutely no point to see my miserable surroundings right now. But I shall.
It's 4:10 in the morning
right now. So
yeah,
what time is it that you play, Nick?
I slept. Yeah, I slept for about. I don't know. I think I slept for about 5 hours. I may have slept for less.
Or didn't you sleep?
So did you watch? You haven't been watching their video yet, have you? Their live stream. Okay, so yeah, you want to get their. They've got it up on Twitch. I don't know if it's on the community site. I started it on Twitch.
I'm starting it right now.
So yeah, here I'll give you their link. In the chat, or if you have it.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Whoa, Psychophage.
Okay.
Switch. Okay, that's weird. It's a psyker eating beast. Why would? Oh yeah. Like they started right at 4 a.m. man.
We are already at 2 minutes. Shit.
Do you have it up now? Do you see the weird weird butt in the air Tyranid?
Wow. I thought they would talk for a while.
Oh, if you refresh it, it should say like they're streaming now. So Psychophage is here.
The video. Warhammer Fest time.
I really like the mouth on this. I actually think that the head and the mouth on this are what what the hell's it called? A Haruspex should look like. I feel like if you like did a resculpt on the Haruspex's head, like Gribbly Eater head, this is what it would look like. I like that. The weird butt in the air thing, I don't know what that's all about. The rear scything talons are cool, I think, the big chonky ones. The smaller forward ones are okay. What? What? It's not a biovore.
Where do we...
Oh my god. It's not a... This is
I've
so
never seen
weird.
it.
It's not a biovore.
Okay.
It's a barb gaunt.
Barb gaunts. They're gaunts. They're gaunts. Okay.
But
interesting. You know what?
yeah.
If they wouldn't stand so upright,
Oh yeah, I love the
they are very
Pokemon
close
one.
to the biovore I did ages ago for Hive Fleet Moloch, the Pokemon one. Remember?
So
Yeah,
apparently
it's
they're
very
like
close to
for
them.
suppressing
Whole body shape.
troops, and it's like a frag shot, not like a training shot. They're saying bigger than your average gaunt. Barb gaunts. That's so weird. I wonder if that's like also
Totally weird. Totally.
oh wait. They're making it what? Okay, so are these the hypergaunts?
Well, it's totally out of the blue. Okay, Neurogaunt.
They're smaller.
Neurogaunts. Interesting. Much smaller.
Oh, they're describing
Okay.
it that they're like gaunts that are like Tyrant Guard kind of. They protect a synapse creature and they can't do anything if they're out of synapse range. One of them's a node beast. The hive node
So they're
returns, friends.
like white blood cells, I guess.
What do you think of these, Marco? I don't like the weird
Funny.
armored jaws. Oh, here we go. Neuro Tyrant. So one thing to note, all of the names that we got for these things are wrong.
Tyrant.
We haven't gotten any of these names.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know why it has two mouths.
I love
it's got like two sets of teeth.
With the carapace.
It looks very good.
Interesting idea. I like the design.
Yeah. Remember back in the day that shadow and the warp thing that was rumored? I feel like this is what it should look like. Or what? No, what was called the Shadow Mind?
And I like. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Yeah, it's cool. It's awesome.
Wait, they're saying something about it's flanked really by. Cool. I missed what that was.
I love it.
So just in the chat, Flynnhammer was saying that he called that those things that we saw were not Hormagaunts, that they were something else. Someone else had called it. They'd said maybe we'll have like a psychic kind of gaunt. So I guess those Neurogaunts are like psychic gaunts. Yes.
Yeah, I think they're like white blood cells. If they only protect.
Well, that's good. It's kind of like pulling out. Hey, I got my own version of like the old Zoanthrope here somewhere.
So
I can pull it out.
The connection.
Yeah. So, what do you think of this one? I really like this one, Marco.
We can do it better these days, a bit.
Yeah.
Okay, you can do it better.
And
I totally like it.
That's the only thing I'm weird about.
It's not sure about
okay, Screamer Killer,
teeth, but yeah, it's super hot.
Okay,
no doubt about it.
What do you think,
yes.
Marco? Yeah.
I don't know yet. I don't know. The pose is
I
okay.
think that face is really rough.
I'm not sure.
I think it's something in the eyes and like the cheekbones. Like,
yes,
it might be. The head is interesting. Like the way they've got the armor plates on the sides. Like that's very unique.
Be the paint job too.
Yay! Original Screamer Killer. They don't even have like a good picture of their own Screamer Killer. That's kind of sad. Oh. Okay. I would say that Box was correct in
Yeah, they
his
had this.
comment
They had this.
on
You got a point there.
Warhammer's website. Oh wait, no, give us more Screamer. God damn it. Oh wait, friends.
New Rippers. Yeah, the Ripper.
I'm just gonna hear.
The Rippers are not great.
So he's saying that
Not inspired.
the Rippers now come with Termagants, which is shitty. We wanted them to have their own box. Maybe they still will, but what do you think of these, Marco? That is they
Okay. Wow.
Oh, that's the
Okay, first time
Psychophage.
I've seen the big. What is it called? Holy shit! That piece is cool. I missed. I missed it before
It's pretty
because
neat.
I jumped in too late. But this one's awesome. I love the smoke coming out of the top. This one is cool as hell. Yeah.
So
Just
okay,
like the Chaos Spider.
one thing to note, they started
And
with
body shape,
Tyranids, which
very
is pretty
close,
cool. They didn't
but
start with
much cooler.
like Space Marines. They
Or was
know
it?
that Tyranids are hot. They know that it is the hot bug summer. They didn't go like, oh, let's look at this box. Okay, we're gonna start with Space Marines. They started with the good shit, the Tyranids. So that was pretty awesome. No. That's not the case.
I think
This
it
is
was
like going to a
rather
concert,
because
Marco.
the
You know, you
Tyranids
go to
are more
concerts. Sometimes you have like an
appetizing
opening
than the main
band,
part
and then you
comes
have
now.
like
But
the
from
actual
ours,
band you
oh,
came to see. Have you ever gone to a concert where the opening band was better than the band you came to see?
yeah, yeah,
Well, yeah, it doesn't. Yeah. Are its legs
yeah, of
taller?
course.
Its legs look longer
Just
than the
like
other
today.
one. I
Look
don't
at
know. But
look at the lame dreadnought.
yeah, I was gonna say that I
It's
went to see
lame.
Modest
Just a
Mouse, and
box
Modest Mouse was
one.
okay, and they were like a pretty big band. But
I
a
don't
Canadian
know.
band called Wolf Parade opened for them, and fuck, Wolf Parade was so much better than Modest Mouse. It was uncanny.
Yeah,
So that's the one I always think of when I think of like the opening act being better. Okay, we got some.
yeah, that depends.
As a sum,
How do you feel
I
about
feel great.
what
As
what
a
we
sum, I
saw
feel great. I think
in
they're
as a
amazing.
sum?
I think that the Tyranid line is in good hands. We the like Playmobil or like Fisher Priceification of actually, if I was a Space Marine player, I'd feel like I was kind of disappointed with this. It's not that exciting. The veterans don't have like Tyranid bits on them. That's kind of shitty, but whatever. Yeah, so as a sum, I feel like it's cool. Like the Tyranids are in a good place. The individual bits of the kits are cool. That I feel like some of the stuff is bigger than I thought we were gonna get. Like that Psychophage thing is much bigger than I thought we were gonna get. The Screamer Killer is much bigger than I thought it was gonna be. And like those barb gaunts, I didn't foresee that. Like we all were thought we were so clever looking at that video, and we're like, oh look, ha ha ha, biovores, but it's not biovores. So I wonder if there's gonna like when they were doing the thing, Eddie said these are not biovores. So that makes me believe that like they're gonna do biovores later or something like that. Yeah, but yeah, I think it's cool. Like I think that there's a lot of like good eating in that box. Some of the things I'm not crazy about, like those Psycho Gaunts, there's something about them that's weird. Actually, so we saw those Psycho Gaunts in the trailer, and you know how I don't know if you've been paying that much attention, Marco, but this guy I Butov, he's been sculpting all of the new Tyranids, like 3D sculpting them. Have you seen his stuff? Yeah. So did you see the one that he did of the Psycho
Yeah.
Gaunt, where he took a look at like what was in the trailer
Yes,
and
of
built
course
it?
I
You
have.
saw that one? Okay. We have it in the Discord somewhere. I'll see if I can dig it up. But
I haven't
what
seen that
happened
one.
is
Yeah.
that he's been doing this thing where like Games Workshop will preview a Tyranid and he'll like immediately 3D sculpt it and like make it printable for people, and I think he's been giving them away for free. But yeah, but I don't know. I've kind of two minds because he did the Tyranid. First he did the
Wow,
Termagant,
really?
and like it was like, oh man, that's really impressive. That's very close to what they showed. And then he did the thing that is the now that we know is a Psycho Gaunt that we thought was maybe a Hormagaunt. And it looked like he did a good job, but it was a bit weird. And now when I look at Games Workshop's Psycho Gaunts, they actually look very close to what Ibutov was able to accomplish by looking at the video. But I didn't really like his design. I was like, okay, yeah, but that Gaunt looks weird. And I feel like the Psycho
The video?
Gaunts also
Yeah.
look weird. Oh, I can't find it right now.
Yeah. Yeah, really
Maybe
wish
not.
they
Let's
would have
see.
screenshotted a couple of the beasts.
Sorry,
You know,
how do you
would
feel?
have
How do you
taken
feel
some
about
to
the
pictures
Tyranids
that
overall?
have
Let
the
me
Warhammer
know.
community
Lay it on
side.
me.
But yeah, well,
Yeah.
my first thing is surprise.
Yep.
Because we got so many new creatures and so many
Yes.
weird
Yes,
ideas.
I agree.
I wouldn't have expected a Tyranid line to be remade like this. I would have expected more safe stuff, like we already have, and new designs. And it started with the Von Ryan Leapers, which were totally what? And the
Agreed.
whole thing of the what continues to this day. So I have to process this. I think we all have to process this. Right now, I feel very mixed about them. There are some hits in there, obviously. There are some not so good things. For the moment, I really hope we didn't get the best angle of the Streamer Killer, because that would be a shame if the model isn't a hit. Because I feel it would have been. This isn't the most difficult concept to get right, I guess. And I hope the face, the paint job, and the photo angle just all play together to not look
Psychophage.
Psychophage. But I can say I'm a huge fan of how was the creature called with a Rusbek's face?
Agreed.
Thank you. I'm a big fan of the Psychophage. That looks horrible in all the good ways. And our big Neuro Tyrant is also great, really great. And you know what? I just realized the Neuro Tyrant can't
interesting.
be all War,
that's a good observation.
And you won't get a lot of War in the box. So my wish that, yeah, thanks. My wish that we should get a bigger lot of War model, which is not the Neuro Tyrant, should come true. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, very surprising back. I think we have a lot to talk about with the single creatures for quite a while. And yeah, it's totally left field. The artillery gaunts, I'm not so sure about.
Yeah, I don't know. Like,
honestly,
we have Tyranid warriors. Why do we need
unnecessary
artillery
as a
gaunts?
concept.
Like,
It's
they
like,
said, like,
do
oh,
we need
these look
those?
like gaunts. They're or these
I don't
these
know.
are. What did they say? They said something like they're bigger than the average gaunt. I'm
Yeah.
like, aren't you just describing a warrior? Uh-oh. And with that crash, we have our second host has arrived. Hydra making himself known in the video. Welcome, dude. How you doing?
Yeah.
Oh no, really?
Being
Are your
stupid.
kids sick?
Yeah, I have probably slept as much as you did.
Oh no, I'm sorry, man.
No, my pain-infused insomnia hit.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm here and I'm alive.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Have you?
And I'm
Have you?
really sorry I'm late to this, because apparently we have had some good stuff already, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
we've had it all actually. It's already through.
Are you serious?
Yep. Sorry, I was too
Well,
late.
no. Yeah, exactly.
I thought
They started with
will
the good
leave
stuff. They started with the good stuff,
for the
and
end.
then at the
Yeah,
end
the
they brought in
space
space. Do you have the link, Simon? I put it in the chat there to the Discord stream. You can't go back. Well,
Yeah, but apparently you cannot see the. Yo,
oh, there you
Yeah,
go.
you can
Yeah,
go in
Games Workshop hasn't
back
put
in-
anything
in
on their
our
website yet, which
wonderful
is
stream
annoying.
here.
And
Shit.
I guess they're all working at Warhammer Fest.
Yeah.
So yeah, now we're looking at what used to be the Dark Angels Dreadnought,
Yeah,
and now it's the Ballistus Dreadnought. I don't even really care. Too many Space Marines. It feels like it, but are those the same legs? I think those might be the same legs that the Dreadnoughts have
Spaceman.
now. It
Oh,
just
he has long
looks
legs.
weird.
Yeah, I think the body.
Ah.
I
God.
think the upper legs are larger. Ah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, we're not. Screw them.
I think the longer legs work. They look good. But we're not here to talk about space.
Yeah, except for the Gaunts,
Simon,
Okay.
right? The Gaunts are the Gaunts and Rippers are the only old creatures in the box.
Creatures. Nothing redesigned. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Rippers.
Yeah.
The Rippers were a big disappointment for me, actually. Because if you see how great the Necron Scarabs look on the Nurgling bases, those Rippers are super.
Oh, here we go. So
Okay.
if you look in the live stream now,
Yeah.
Simon, the Games Workshop live stream, they have. I guess this is the entire contents of the box.
Oh, this is. Yeah. Okay, we have Hormagaunts.
Termagants, yeah.
That's a screenshot now.
Oh, are those Hormagaunts? No, those are Termagants.
There's
Just
two.
Termagants.
Oh God, are we
And
only
I
getting
see
2
one
bases of?
Nurgling base.
Are we getting like 1 Ripper base and a
one
box of
Ripper
Termagants? That sucks.
One
Oh no, wait,
Ripper
that's normal. Never mind, that's normal. But it still means you have to buy 1,000 Termagants if you want to field Rippers, which is unfortunate.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's in the? Well, okay. That's a lot to take in for a second.
Yep.
Probably. I don't know the best way to do that, but I'm looking through our stream because there you can see what go back.
Yeah.
And
It's called a Neuro
I'm just seeing
Tyrant.
this,
I
this
think.
updated Zoanthrope thing.
Yeah.
And oh, great, another Tyrant.
Yeah, and it's not actually as big as I thought it was going to be.
Well, it's a cross between the Zoanthrope and the Hive Tyrant, which is an idea, I guess.
Yeah. And it has, well, it's pretty large when you look at it. It's tall, I guess, when you look at it compared to this probably around the size of a Tyrophant thing.
I think it's Tyrant-sized.
I would assume.
Who's that? The Screamer Killer?
Probably is taller. Or is it standing? Oh, it's standing on a elevated ground.
Yeah, well, you could see it.
Yeah.
But the Neurothrone. So if you want to get my take, they took a good dose of both of your concepts for that. So you've been working on a sunflower head thing for quite a while.
Yeah.
And they took
it has
Marco's idea for having hands on something clever.
Oh, I thought it just had like weird mandible
has,
things.
Does it have hands?
Yes, it has hands.
I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think it's hands.
Oh, to me, it looks like hands.
We had bigger pictures before, Simon.
Okay.
But they will come up after the stream, just as you said. Okay. And they posted pictures of the old Thrope as an inspiration.
No, seriously, this thing has hands.
Yeah.
Okay.
This has hands. It has two mouths, one inside the other one, and it has hands, and it has like a very long pointy finger, and it has obviously 3 more fingers left and right. So these are definitely hands.
Great cape, yeah.
It has great cape.
Yes.
Yeah.
It has a cape. The first Tyranid with a cape. Good observation. Looked as a mantle. But
yeah.
It's the yeah.
Batman, and I like that it has like 3 long, almost equally thick tentacles hanging downward, so you cannot really tell what's the body and what's tentacly. That kind of disorientates the eye. I think the little things will be
here we go. We got the good stuff
just
up here.
stick this to,
Marco, thanks for
or
this is a screenshot you did.
Head.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can make it bigger. Yeah.
Just
Where are
just
the...
to be cool, we're something right now.
Yeah, what do you think of the big vacuum cleaner? So that's called a
I'm just
psychophage.
seeing
Apparently,
this
the
big
fluff for it, which doesn't make a lot of
vacuum
sense to
cleaner
me, is
here.
that it
Yes.
only eats space marines. Or no, sorry, it doesn't only eat space marines. It's like it eats psychers or something. But like, why would the Tyranids need a creature that only eats psychers? But I don't know.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, that's super lame.
Because it farts smell nicer that way, which obviously
But where's the
upstairs.
sphincter? Marco
It's
needs
the
a
first time
modeled
we have modeled
sphincter.
farts coming out of a Tyranid.
That's right. Well,
I was
I
saying
like
that the mouth on
Yeah,
that looks
silence.
like what
having those
the
teeth go
Harrispex mouth should have
sideways,
looked
that
like.
really looks like a lawnmower.
Yeah. Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
I love it.
When
It's super horrible. It's super horrible.
I like the new carapace design.
Yep.
And I like that it has larger teeth that can be pointed out more, I guess. Like it's easier to see them. And I like its weird short first arms. The texture of the carapace is kind of cool. The head, I don't know, it could have been more busy to be more like, oh, this is more tentacles. But
Yes.
it's kind of cool. What I really like is what I'm just seeing right now are those reversed mid limbs.
What?
Yeah.
Honestly, you know what? How this thing looks like.
Oh, like Box's designs?
We all know and love him. This is Box.
Oh, the mite. Yeah, the hive mite.
This is what was this?
Wait, don't you have it?
I have mine. Yeah. That's getting close.
Yeah, true.
Well, look, it has more stuff going on in its face and on the back, but basically it's the hive mite.
You're totally right. It's the whole idea. But I have to say, I see why they tried to go for a spider theme, which is totally okay in my mind. I wished the hind legs wouldn't look as much as Sathing Talons as they do, because we've seen so many lame Sathing Talons walking beasts. Guilty there myself. Yeah, I see. You need the spider leg, but I wish it would. The front legs are okay for me, totally fine. The back
I really
legs are
like
a
the
bit
design of the
too
back legs
much
just
like
as
the
a
old
big,
Sathing
chunky,
Talons.
scything talon.
But it's
Just like
nitpicking.
take those out and slap them on
Yeah.
something else, and they're good to go. Yeah, those actually would look better on the Screamer
that's
Killer
true.
for me.
Absolutely.
What are they doing now? So,
Screamer Killer, maybe.
oh, Games Workshop is
Yeah.
replaying the video. Hold on a sec. If you want to watch it, Simon,
I think
I don't
so.
know.
What I also like about
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I'm watching our the recording on our stream, so I can stop at the. What I like
Okay.
about those arms is that they have kind of reinforced the joint where the arm goes into the claw.
Yeah.
Painted kind of reddish. That's really cool. So there it looks like there's some gribbly stuff going on there.
I think after the have we seen the Tyranids already in the video?
Oh, wait.
As they do with the Marines right now, because if not, we will see the Tyranids.
Oh, they're the hands. Yeah. Okay.
Next.
Sorry, hold
again.
on. So Wade is giving us the
showing
fluff on stuff.
the throat.
Yeah. No. Simon just
So we're getting
totally
different
right.
views
The
of
new
stuff
Talon
now.
has hands. It looks super cool. Super duper cool.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, watch the streamer right now.
Okay. So this is so much the hive mite. But it's a great concept. Have you seen the lawnmower?
Watch the stream right now.
Okay, so the funny thing that I like to pick out is that they have the mid limbs going forward, and the front limbs are being moved for movement, and the third limbs. This is kind of weird orientational thing they're doing right now, like giving the mid limbs a different purpose.
Sorry, it was just lore.
Simon, we should wait. The stream is totally hot right now.
But it had good views.
Now it's gone. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, the perfect 360s of all the new creatures.
Yeah, those hands are
And
so
Simon was
good.
totally right on the Neuro Tyrant with the hands and the creepy mantle. Perfection. Love it. Good eyes, Simon. Yeah. And the whole hunched creepy look with the small hands under the mantle is totally inspired. Love it.
And I don't know what those small things are, which came in the stream after the lawnmower, but that are some crazy designs there.
Oh,
Like
you're
the
talking
head,
about the Psycho
like
Gaunts. Okay, yeah. So the
seems
Psycho
like a
Gaunts
leader
are the
beast.
things that look like what Ibutov did.
What are you
Hold on,
talking
I pulled it up. So here is so Ibutov did his own sculpt. Like he did the term there's a Crusade expansion, Tyrannic War in the book, whatever. So Ibutov did this version of these things from what he saw in the trailer, and he got very close for like kind of fuzzy images. I didn't love his design, and I'm not crazy about their design either. But what they said is that they're called psychogaunts, and apparently they can't. They basically have no instinctive behavior. It sounds like that if they're out of range of synapse creature, they just kind of like stop doing anything. But they are meant to defend the synapse creatures, so they sound like they're like tyrant guards, but smaller for defending synapse creatures. I don't know what that's all about.
The idea isn't too great.
Right.
Well, I don't care about the lore,
Just cool
honestly,
models.
and I don't care about the purpose of on the battlefield. But I'm looking at the picture we have in our stream at 25 something minutes in, and where you see this pack, and holy fucking dude, I
Yeah.
love that design. It looks like crammed together, and it has like a doggish feel to it. I love that they have no eyes. That
Yeah.
this leading beast is they have taken every page from the how to design a head right, because it has like the holes in the back, so the back of the head is fused to the body, and it's bloated, and but it has no eyes, and it has it eyes covered by carapace. They have broken the 5 plates on the head scheme.
Hold on, we
of that,
gotta.
so they just have 3.
I'm sorry to interrupt. Where are you looking?
I'm looking at our very
I've
own
got them. I
stream
just pulled
at
them up.
25.
So I'll put them up in the
Okay.
stream.
A news update on Warhammer
so
community.
Simon,
All the
you can
200
see
pictures
it.
are up.
Here, I'll give you the link. Alam, was it Alam who put it in the? Yeah, I think Alam put it in the Discord. I kept checking Warhammer's their website, but they didn't. I don't know. It's weird. Like, I'm refreshing it. Yeah. Okay, so now we have the pictures.
Well, it's in the box. Okay, Space Marine. Bore. Prime.
What are they even saying here?
Handy hand.
Oh.
Batman cape.
Oh, we've got a Codex roadmap.
The Screamer Killer is as tough as a rhino. Oh, thanks for nothing.
Okay.
Yes.
I like the sorry.
It's awesome for Tyranids.
Well, okay. I like the moody pictures more.
Sorry.
From those, what are those called? Neurogaunts. But I think the angle like is like a little bit shit. They have taken the picture from, because they look way more menacing in the video. But they have
those are interesting.
They have those little rider creatures on their back, which is really cool.
Ooh, this is a nice one. Good point.
They would make the leader
cool.
beast of that pack would be a perfect dominatrix for epic.
Yes.
So,
although
yeah, it's weird.
I would want the symbiote on the back to be a little more squishy. It just looks like crystal stuff with only carapace.
I think that's the way the way they painted it, and it kind of makes sense that it's covered in carapace.
Yeah, of course. Still, I would have preferred something more icky.
Maybe you cut away the last segment of the back and add like a brain kind of thing there.
Yeah, the leader bug is. Go ahead.
At
Yeah,
least the leader bug.
Mhm.
I like that they look when you look at that Warhammer community picture, like you see the thing in the middle,
Mhm.
and you see that on the next to it on the left side, which is kind of a
Yeah.
profile shot.
Yeah.
That super looks like second edition Gaunt, which I love.
Well, I think weren't you saying that you wanted Gaunts to get a little smaller? Like, wasn't that like when we were
honestly,
talking about your wish list
I love them.
for rumors? And this is Gaunts getting smaller. They're a little smaller than Termagants. They're not Hormagaunt, so we haven't seen a Hormagaunt design yet. So there's still room for a really awesome Hormagaunt design. I guess these are the Hypergaunts. So Hypergaunts confirmed, but they're just called Psycho. Oh no, they're called Neurogaunts. Whoops. And it has a little here. I'll read the thing. Neurogaunts are a variant strain of Gaunt that share a symbiotic relationship with the parasitic neurocytes that cling to their backs. Oh, there you go. Parasitic neurocyte on their back. Their primary purpose is to protect the powerful synapse creatures that coordinate the Tyranid invasion, and they will sacrifice themselves in droves to fulfill this task. So that is interesting. I don't know if that means that they like... Yeah. Good point.
What's the difference to normal Gaunts? Well, weird.
I would assume that they kind of maybe really can project a shield, because that leader thing really looks like
they called it a node.
Like it has
said it was some kind
powers with that super brain on its back.
I think they are psychically. Yeah, I think they're psychically linked to the Sinus beast. That's the whole point. But I mean, all the Termagants, Tyranids are psychically linked to the leader beasts. That's the whole point. I don't get it.
Well, seriously, are you expecting some fresh ideas here?
Yeah, one thing that throws me off with them is that they break a lot of like Tyranid design stuff. Like their legs have one armor plate on the kneecap and like no armor plates on the thigh.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Which is okay. You can argue that it's a paint job that kind of picks out this armor plate. It could be also just the cap.
Yeah, but other things are weird too. Like they have a beak as a lower jaw.
So there we go. Yep. You got your new stuff.
Like why beak is new? I mean, we were all for trying new stuff on heads. So I feel like we should come from a good perspective here. But I'm still trying to process what we are seeing because it's weird.
I know what you mean, but I swear we had concepts like that for
a drill bit,
for example, for the Trigon, where when it shuts its head, it has like a piercing mechanism, and when you look at the leader beast, when it has its mouth shut, which is kind of cool, and it kind of the curve goes up from the chin to the head and kind of encloses the whole face.
Yeah. Like a night helmet. Like a night helmet.
Yeah, something like that. What I find most curious about them is that they have it's probably the paint job, and they have been kind of clever to change that, but they have different carapace plates. So
the pink is totally putting me off. That's part of it. There's a pinkish.
No, I think what is putting you off is that you can see lines on the carapace. Before, everything was the carapace is like it's concave.
Oh, it's
so it's rounded.
Oh, that's
outwards.
Concave. Yeah, so convex is when it's rounded outwards.
We have like dents.
And you're saying these look like they might be concave.
Convex. Yeah, so it's easier to paint them because the contrast paint will have rills to flow into and pick out the details. But that really irritates the eye when you compare them, for example, to the Termagants, who have the standard highlights on the edges.
Well, I have to say, Simon, I'm just looking at the video right now once more, and you're totally spot on in the video. They look much cooler.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's the photos and the
I'd have to say that though I feel weird about like the rank and file ones of them. The leader beast is really cool, and Simon makes a good point that it could be a a dominatrix epic scale, and their little scything talons are great. I think those are going to be great bits to use. And Simon, wasn't one of your predictions that you wanted? This is not exactly it, but you wanted like mind slaves, where there's little parasites that like control other people's units. These guys have got little psychic parasites on them. That's kind of fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I honestly,
Cool. All right, so let's go through them one by one, because
because
we kind of like jumbled through all of them. The video is officially done now.
Great job.
Okay, so we've all kind of talked about the Prime before, right? So do we want to say anything else about the Prime? Okay. All right, let's talk about the neurotype. Yeah, go ahead, Marco. What was that?
No.
No. No, it's okay. I was just letting out a sigh because I'm on the video and looking at the side view of the streamer killer head, which is really shown very, very well.
Okay, we'll get to him later. Okay, so
totally
let's go with the Neurotyrant. So Marco and I have kind of like given a bit of feedback on this because when it was happening. Simon, what do you think of the Neurotyrant? Yeah.
It's a great bits box. To me, there could be.
Are you? Thing has 7 tentacles. You're like, I need some more.
To give it more movement, but that really
okay.
On the cycle. Yeah. Well, I think it's easy for the eye to sort them out. Like you have 3 majors, and then you have 2 smaller on each side, and there's a little bit going on in the face, and that's it. So if you're going down that let's go tentacles route, then you should really stress it.
Yeah, those are cool.
I like that those major tentacles have like a different tip to it, which appears.
Yeah, totally. Like with the squids, with 2 main tentacles.
And the tail very much reminds me of what we saw in the Parasitomorph, like the tip on the tail. Although we can't really see it, but
yeah.
Oh, like the parasite.
And the mouth, you can see it in the video. It's a cookie cutter mouth.
I gotta watch the
like a
360 later.
Which goes down, which is totally cool. Oh, this creature.
Simon, 10 out of 10.
This creature, it's a 10 out of 10 for me. It's totally so awesome.
Yeah, I would say.
Yeah.
From where we're coming from, it's definitely 10 out of 10, but I would definitely cover that.
Just gotta adjust something. You guys keep chatting.
Yeah.
I wouldn't, but yeah.
Yeah, one sec.
Fine.
Okay.
No, what? Do you want to do it at the what? Do you want to do it at the end or something?
To the Screamer Killer, or shall we just skip it?
Let's do the Screamer Killer.
Yeah.
Talk about the Screamer Killer.
No. I don't want to do it at all.
Yeah, let's go. And I can only advise look on the video and pause it to get the best possible views of it.
Okay.
There's a very, very, very large side view of the head.
Wait, where are you getting this video?
I'm
because
super disappointed with the head because the face, with the weird.
On the video we have looked.
Oh, I gotta go pull up my own stream. I think I'm gonna break something.
And you can pause our stream.
On top of Warhammer Community. On top of Warhammer. No. Look on Warhammer Community. There's a Tyranids video right on top.
Let's do that.
And you can pause it and go through the 360s and close-ups very well there, especially with Killer.
When I saw it in gray plastic, I was very happy and very excited. And then when I saw the actual picture, I was like, oh, I don't know. Okay, so Warhammer Community. I'll go pull it up.
The side view. Yeah. It's at one.
It's feeding time. Is that the video we're talking about?
Around. Screamer Killer 116, 118.
16, 118.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they were building up to it.
The last one they show.
Okay, I get the side. I've got the side view up. Yeah.
And at 117, you get the side view.
It's so in that
See what I mean?
the trailer when we saw the initial trailer, I thought there was a lot of potential in the Screamer Killer head. Like, I was like, oh, it's got these weird structures on the sides, but they've just taken armor. Okay,
Yeah.
so first of all, I think, Marco, you've noted this for other creatures, but I think it needs to be noted for this. We keep telling them that we want new heads. We got a new head. This is a very new head for a Tyranid. We've never seen this head structure before,
Yeah.
and they've leaned into that. That a lot of these
Absolutely.
creatures have like super unique heads that we've never seen that design before. Yeah. So here's the side view. One thing I want to note: look at the paint job on the skin part of the head between the armor plates. That's a nice paint job. I like it. Yeah. I don't think we've seen that style of painting on like see the three holes?
Where are you looking at?
And then yeah.
Yeah.
No, okay, right.
Yeah, this
right.
the,
Okay.
the part on
No.
the head is
Yeah.
cool.
I'm talking about the like
cheeks.
the bulb
And the
the
paint job on
bald
the
head
cheeks is like,
part. The
what
bald
we
head
see is
part
like,
is beautiful. The
"Ugh."
cheeks look bad. I think that chop the face off this, like chop off those cheeks, chop off the eyes. Maybe you can save the mouth. I don't know. You could make this better, but go ahead.
No. The thing that Kajan has pointed out is what has
Yes.
struck my mind immediately as well. This looks
Yeah.
like a predator because it has things going sideways from the head, and I have no idea. It probably serves the purpose for channeling blah 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 blah, but it makes the head wide. The whole design thing of this thing is make it wide, but the head looks also wide, and it looks like
Oh,
it has
curlers.
this,
They're called
how you call those
curlers.
things that you stick into your hair to make it curly. Yeah, it looks like it hasn't been done with its hairdo and walked out
It's
the
lock,
house
it's lock
like
and
that.
it's lock and wickler and
Okay, so Kajan is
Yeah.
absolutely right. This head is a
put out the
predator head.
Lockenwickler and the head would
They've ripped
work.
off the predator head.
yeah.
Yeah, and that disturbs it massively. I think
I
the
wouldn't
face
say-
is okay. It's still smiling, which is a nice reminiscence to the old one. It has
Okay.
very small eyes in a very weird angle, which is kind of cool. And those jaw enforcements on the side makes it interesting as well, like forming the mouth more like
Yeah.
it's not there for snapping things off because you can hardly stick something in there, but it makes it more like it's channeling out the bioplasma, which is kind of cool.
Yeah,
But
but
what
I think the cheek structure with the ideas you just said could have been so much cooler.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the paint job, but it looks too plasticky for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They it looks
like
to me it kind of looks like
it's
they
done with
took
a
the
hot
predator
glue gun.
head and then instead of putting mandibles on it like a predator has, they just kind of like mashed the mandibles into the cheeks or something. To note, it also has some kind of structure along the side of its head underneath those weird armor plates that looks maybe like a tube feeding bioplasma forward or something. Also, it has armor plates on the bottom of its neck, which we've never seen on a Tyranid. Well, no, I think we might have seen that on like the hair duel. But normally they have armor plates on their chest, and then the neck is fleshy, but there's some armor plates on the neck. I don't know. Hold on.
Okay.
What about
Shall
the
we
arms?
move on?
What about the
Because
arms?
No, we need to talk about its tail, of course. I like the way the tendons go out and give the arm strength. I'm not sure about the sapping talon form and the arm form. I'm just not sure.
Yeah.
They are more dagger-like, just like Timon said, they're more like stabbing talons, no longer sapping talons. So Simon's observation still stands for the Screamer Killer as well. I am not sure I like the stabby talons. I don't know. I mean, the arms look very strong like pistons. Like bam, you can really see how much power they have. I'm not sure about the daggers.
I like that they have this sinews in the elbows. That really enforces this piston image.
Yeah.
And I could totally see this thing kind of stabbing like a tank or a cybot, like rendering it immobile and then blasting bioplasma right in its face. But to me, it doesn't look like it's a good combatant against anything smaller than a Cybot. Because it looks like, oh yeah, I'm too small, I'm too tall.
Oh yeah, Cybot is a
Let's talk
dreadnought.
about the
in
dreadnought.
German.
Everyone
Germans
who's not
call
from Germany.
dreadnought Cybot. One thing I'm
sorry.
disappointed by, they've got the vents on the back. You can't see it so well here. It looks like they're hollow, but they're not actually hollow. In the video, it's very clear that there's like a flat area in there, and it's like, what, you couldn't have put detail into that flat area? Hold on, let's see if I can pull it up. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, that's super lame.
But when you look at the back, which I find curious, is that they have still tried to keep it horizontal, so the back line doesn't curve downwards as with the old Screamer Killer. Kind of continues to go on. I feel it's like they were stuck in halfway. They were not sure where
it's a big flat carapace on the back, so like a crab or something.
Kind of made it long. I guess this will be a great piece for
beetle. Yeah.
It's a beetle, I think, just like a beetle.
the little doggy tail.
How about
it reminds me actually. Okay, so here's a view of the tail and like the leg. I like the legs. I think they're big and beefy. I think they're too close together. The first thing I would do if I was modifying this model is I would move those legs out more so that it has a wider stance, because they kind of like, when you look in like the groin area, it looks like it's kind of like crammed in there.
Yeah.
And I think it would benefit from having them moved out. But as Marco said, look at the tail. It gives me vibes of the I hate to say it, of the Malceptor and the Toxicrene, where they have like their little boop doggy tail, and like the legs are, I like how beefy the legs are, but like, I don't know, they look a little plasticky to me. And then look on the bottom of the leg. What is that? Why are there weird little armor plates on the bottom of the leg? That looks like someone didn't know what to put there, and they just kind of like slap some like filler detail.
Totally weird, yeah. It has a skin disease. Needs to see a doctor, please.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I know my problem with the tail. It has never been kind of made clear, but well, it kind of has. But Tyranids are considered to have an endoskeleton and an exoskeleton, right? So the texture we're seeing is supposed to be stiff, but the tail has kind of never been solved because it's not fleshy and it's not carapace. And
just like tentacles, to be honest.
Yeah. And here, the tail is like curved in, and this creates those wrinkles you can see there. And these wrinkles look plasticky.
Totally.
And this is what irritates me. It's like, again, they have not thought, kind of finished it. Yeah. And we're like, oh yeah, we just need detail there and just do that.
Yeah, I have to say, the paint job of the models is much more refined than what we use with this paint scheme of Leviathan. But I still think this kind of skin tone is not helping, because the creatures always look more plasticky. And I think quite a few things that I don't like right now will look much better with different paint schemes.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, what do you want to talk about? Tell me what you want to talk about. Jump to something.
In a couple of minutes. So, I think the thing I haven't got a closer view is
the Barbgons.
The from your Standigons.
Oh, the rip. Sorry, I didn't follow you there for a second. The rip off from my Standigons.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Honestly, when you look at this stuff, seriously, it's like they have taken kind of the best of our concept. I don't want to be too bright on this, but it looks like they took our concept and tweaked it a bit. But we have Marco's hands there. We have bits of box, Psychophage, Hivemite there. We have which look, they're too flat.
I like the asymmetric. But that's the thing I wanted to comment on. I like the asymmetric. The gun is off to one side.
Is kind of cool, and Yeah,
And
it's
I like
it's what you did, and it works perfectly. But it should have had a wider stance to as your thing does. It has a
Go
wider
ahead.
stance. It looks like this should tip over to the side where it's holding the weapon.
well, I have to say they are
Yeah.
not a dedicated gun beast like the Biowar, which is squatting and has a stable firing thing. I like that they're so flat because it gives them
Okay.
a more a unique body shape, which isn't just the Biowar or an exocrine and smaller. So I
Yeah.
think there's something said to be for them being
Yeah.
so flat. I'm still not sure they are needed or wanted
yeah, happy.
like this, but well, here they are.
Go ahead, Simon.
I like that they like mid row.
Yep.
I like that they have a mid row of back fins, which
Yeah.
appear to be hollow at some point. So this gives them some lighter image, and that they have like this weird tentacle part being attached to the back of their brain. Because they're looking downwards, it doesn't seem like the beast is firing the mechanism, but it's like something else is firing it because the thing looks downward and obviously cannot see for itself.
You know what? I just read, listen, the biocannons on their backs are actually bonded with the same parasitic organism that has enslaved the rest of the Gorns to it.
You think so? I thought they said they were more like a
you know
frag
what?
gun,
They are our new spike rifles.
like for dealing with infantry. But
Well,
Uh, Live like
Yeah.
ordnance that shower targets
okay,
with
so you know what the
projectiles
weird
that
thing is with
explode
them?
into shards of
You always
shit.
see them from
Yeah,
their
I
left
thought it was
side.
fine, but-
You never see their rights. So what's
Yeah.
going wrong with the right side of that model? Because like in the video, I'm just trying to advance it. Like we get like a the Psycho Gaunt's look. You can? I'm on the
Well,
community
if you look
page.
at the community page, you can see both sides.
No. No.
On the community page, you see them left and right. On the
No.
one, they have this one shoulder thing going on, and on the other side, they have the
Where are you
mid-limb
seeing this?
fused
Because
into
on the community
weapon
site, I
and
just
the
get
front limb
like
fused into the weapon as well.
in the Tyranids of Leviathan article.
On the community page, guys.
Or is there
Community
another
page.
article? Hold on.
Yeah, we are there.
Oh, I
Where
might be on the
they
wrong
show
article.
Everything, like what's in the box.
What's in the box?
Look it up right now.
Okay.
Guys, I need to run.
Yep.
But I'm
Thanks for
giving my
being-
final verdict here.
You want
Does
the
anyone
Space
have the
Marines?
Space Marines? Because I think.
Oh,
I need to
you
have
mean
that box.
you want someone to buy your Space Marines because you need to get the Tyranids?
No.
Okay.
You want to smell?
Someone to have the Space Marines. Yeah.
I'm a wrong place to sell them. Nobody here online would admit to wanting them from you. Secret.
But yeah, I think there's some really cool things in there, and with a
So
little tweaking,
overall, what do you
they
feel
would
about
be
the Tyranids,
glorious.
Simon?
Yeah, I think so too.
How do you
And
feel about
because-
the
just
Tyranids
because
that we've seen overall?
What? I like him. I want them. I want to tweak a little, but I want to have the psychophage because I cannot have Box made me one of his hive might.
Nice.
And
Thanks.
the rest is great. And that's me signing off.
Bye.
Thank you. Have a great weekend. Thanks.
He's right.
You
Okay, so
too.
Games Workshop
Bye.
put up about 13 articles about this stuff, so that's why we didn't
Okay,
have it.
so-
There's a different one of the 13 articles. Oh, sorry, one of the 13 articles has pictures where you can actually see the other side of the barb gaunts. Do you want me to send you the link, or it's up on the screen now? It's probably because there's 1,000 people looking at
The
it.
site is totally having trouble loading, which is par for the course when. Yeah, absolutely. I'm glad I have the Leviathan site still open, so I can only
What's
view,
that?
view this one. Should we continue,
Continue
with another creature, maybe?
Yeah, sure.
Should we
These-
continue
oh,
with
man.
another creature?
Okay, so we
I think we were
we
just
went
talking about
through
Barb Gaunts.
we talked about the Screamer Killer. We talked about the Neuro Tyrant. God, there's so many views of these things. Like on this, now we get some side views and some back views. All right. Sure. Okay, so we've done the Psychogaunts. I'm just trying to figure out what we haven't done. We haven't done the we don't need to talk about the Von Ryan Sleepers. I don't think we need to talk about the Termagants. Okay, let's do the Psychophage.
The Psychophage is left. But honestly, is there anything that you want to say about the Screamer Killer? Because I feel it's the main thing of the show for us, and you've been such a fan of the Screamer Killer for your whole
so you're
life.
right.
What do you think about the challenge and the whole sum of it? Give us some points. How?
Okay,
where
that is a good question.
On a scale from 1 to 10,
I'm not sure how to answer it. On a scale of 1 to 10, it's got to be at least an 8 because we have a Screamer Killer. They gave us a Screamer Killer. That's cool. They've been in the rules for a long time. We haven't had a model for them. There are things that I don't like about it. The face, I think that head would look a lot better with a little bit of work on the face. Mostly the eyes and those weird, like you said, Marco, plasticky like jowls that it has. The talons, I think those are good arms that could be used on something else. They feel weird for this one. The Screamer Killer arms are always going to be awkward when you try and make like a Tyranid arm design work in that weird like coming in and hugging motion. I think that the arms are good conversion bits for other things. I think that what I'm going to do is I'm going to take those scything talons that Box sculpted to make them look like big Screamer Killer arms. I'm going to put those on it. And I'm going to move the legs out because it feels like he's got these giant thighs and then a tiny pelvis. Yeah. Like, I think he could benefit from a wider stance. I like the weird carapace. And as Simon said, the like kind of beetle back look to it, that it doesn't curve down. I don't know. It's like an 8 for me. I wish it was a 10, but it can't be perfect. I like how big it is. Like when they showed like the gray plastic models at the very beginning of the preview, you could really tell that it was massive. Like it was a huge model. So I like that part. And I think that it's a good base for making massive Carnifexes. The standard, the tail does nothing for me.
Absolutely.
I think for the reasons that you and Simon cited, it's too like weird and rubbery and like plasticky. But when I think of a Screamer Killer doesn't have to have a tail, so just like clip it right off. But otherwise, it's pretty good. Because I'm such a fan, it's going to be hard to get a 10. But I think it's very close.
Yeah.
We have like
we got crotch armor on the Tyranid creature?
Maybe what we tend to have is we have like a pelvis, and the pelvis is made of like the endoskeleton or what is it? Exo? I don't know. Endo. It's more kind of like a formed like bony looking pelvis, and then there's like a little bit of armor on the center of a pelvis, but not like this. Not like big honking crotch plate.
So let's be honest and tell it to the world. This Screamer Killer is so male, so full of male power that it just needs some proper crotch armor to protect its private parts.
There you go.
That you just shouldn't hit it there.
Is there anything else you wanted to say about the Screamer Killer?
Interesting.
Basically, I'm glad, like, though the face doesn't work for me, the head is different and interesting, and I'm glad we got something different and interesting, because this could have easily just been a gaunt head. A big Carnifex gaunt head slapped on there. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. Word, absolutely. And I think the face is probably savable. I think the front look is pretty cool. Yes. The front look is really angry and pissed and everything. And I think there are just some details which could probably be worked on without too much stuff. For me, I think it's only the cheeks. The rest is very interesting. Of course, you could argue about whether you like the shapes or not.
You're right. Yeah,
but it's totally interesting and unique, and it's screaming. I I like the tubes feeding the bioplasma into the mouth. Maybe it would have been cooler to have the mouth itself be more like a bioplasma gun, as we used with the last context.
Yeah.
I'm not
Actually,
sure about
now
this,
I'm
but
wondering
well,
if the
this
bioplasma fires
is
out of
what
the
we have right
cheeks,
now.
but no, I guess it comes out of the mouth. And they actually...
Yeah, absolutely. I think they missed a chance. They missed a chance to do something cooler with cheeks and the whole bioplasma mechanism.
Nice.
But
Okay.
yeah, I would also say it's a 7 or an 8 for
so
me.
let's go to the... Go ahead. One more time.
We have this psychophage left.
Let's get to that boy.
This psychophage is the last creature we haven't spoken about yet. And then we should maybe do a
Sounds
summary,
good.
like a
So
bring it all
here
together, what
is
our
the
impressions of the whole
psychophage,
box.
some also referred to as bits of boxes hive mite, because it's very similar to the design he used. Also called the vacuum cleaner. Tell me your thoughts.
Yeah.
Oh, I should pull the video up. You're right. That's a better
just
view.
see it in the video. Yeah.
For anyone who's watching this and wondering why I'm like jumping all over
very,
the place
very
and
nice
not on top of
360.
things, it is 5 a.m. here. 5:12 a.m. Okay, let's... Well, whatever.
Yeah. You're our hobby hero for doing this. Yeah, for me it's very easy thing to discuss for me, because when I heard of the rumors that there's a creature that's close to the chaos spider, I was already pretty stoked because I like the whole body shape a lot. And this is pretty much the same body shape. Funny enough, I just talked to Agus, my good friend, last week about it.
Oh yeah.
Because he's just painting this model, the chaos one. And I was wondering and thinking about what Tyranid creature like this would be very cool.
Wow.
And the psychophage for me is a 10 out of 10. I could nitpick a couple of things here and there, but it's super creepy. I love the smoke coming out on top. I love the Beta Haruspec's mouth, which is totally scary. I love the whole spider shape. It's pure horror. And I'm not sure it's Battlefield's rule to just gobble things up that are lying on the ground. I probably would have invented something more interesting for a battlefield creature, because it shouldn't be on a battlefield like this. It's just like a big ripper gobbling stuff up. And yeah, it gobbles cycles up the best, but it's the whole image of the creature could be cooler. I would have thought about something else. Don't know what yet, but I would have invented something creepier and more interesting than just, oh, he's eating up biomass. Yeah,
cool.
But the design
I'm just looking at it from the side. It's unfortunate that its one-siding talent is in a tactical rock, but it kind of reminds me of Karen in that way. The dim Karen.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if there's a different view of it here. Oh no, this is a pretty standard view of it on the other page. Although, wait, why does it has like weird elbow things supporting it? Like if you look at the middle limbs, why is there like a weird plate on its elbow? Okay.
Yeah, this looks over designed and chunky. Of course, as I said, that details.
Yeah. It's cool. Like I think that one of my favorite views of this model is looking at its head from the side. Like from the front, it looks good and creepy, but like from the side, just like the way the tentacles curl out of it, and something about like the mouth and like the head carapace, it doesn't look like a gaunt head. It's interesting. I think the weird armor plates over the tentacles are odd for me, but it's really cool. It's a really cool model. I don't know. I'm still trying to get accustomed to the body shape, because I feel like I love the front end of it, and like I can get into the back end because it's like interesting and gribbly, but something about the way they go together, I don't know, it feels weird. But no, it doesn't.
It has no ribs.
No. On the chest it does. You can see them, but not on the back.
On the back. On the front, on the chest, but no ribs on the.
Yeah.
It has some very, very small rib-like structures under,
It's
but very small,
interesting.
very
And like
unusual
I
for a
think that
Tyranid
we
with such
wanted
a closed
interesting.
body. We
Like
haven't seen
when
it
we
before.
talk about like when we first
It's a
started the
new
creature
one.
conference, when we reviewed like Tyranid models and design and stuff like that, we're like, why are they all just like photocopies of a warrior or a gaunt? Like, give me something weird, give me something gribbly, give me something horrific, and this is definitely that.
Totally.
New, weird, horrific.
Absolutely. I love the armor. The
That's
armored
weird for me.
cheeks where the tentacles are
It's
coming
not a
out
gaunt
from the
head.
side
The,
view.
the armored cheeks are weird, but actually, you know
It's
what,
not a
Marco?
gaunt head.
Could it
Okay.
all close up? Like with our gun beast that we did together, how like the face could technically close up. I don't know
Yeah,
where he's going to
interesting
hide all
idea.
those mouthpieces, but
Absolutely. It might all pull
he's, but yeah, it's interesting that like if you could like model it
inflatable.
to have those cheek plates closed and all the gribbly bits like hiding inside.
Yeah.
But
Um, you don't know. You know what I hate about this model? Oh
oh,
shit!
how easy would it
It's
be to
got a
remove?
space marine
Let's
arm
see.
going into the mouth.
Isn't it like at the end of a tentacle or something? Yeah, yeah, that's the annoying thing. Like on
Why?
the psycho it looks like a
Yeah,
tentacle's wrapped around that arm. Oh, that's shitty. Uh on the psycho, the
yeah.
neuro tyrant, it's got like a guy's
Why?
head on the base, but that's just on the base. Okay, that's shitty. But otherwise, it's pretty damn cool. Yeah, I like it. It's weird. I need to get used to it, but I like it.
Absolutely.
And the butt
Okay.
is funky. It's kind of like bloated and stuff, but I feel like on the Tyrannocyte, what's that? Yeah. But like on the Tyrannocyte you have like
The
a
butt is
bloated
chunky, yeah.
sack thing, but there's no real like design language to like where it's supposed to be like going, but like I don't know, I like this better, this bloaty sack thing. And that's a good bit you could use for other bloaty sack things.
It's super horrible. It's super horrible.
Oh,
I mean,
the chat
of course,
chat
people can
already
argue
hated
about
on the
this, but
smoke
I
effect
love the
coming out of
smoke
the
effect
chimney.
coming out of the chimney.
Okay, we've been so kind of sucked
like it.
into all the bugs and all the design. I've completely not made time for the chat. So there is no hope that I could catch up with the chat on everything that has come before. So I'm just going to ask folks and the people who've stuck around, let us know in the chat now, post now. I know you've probably already posted, but give me like one comment from each of you who are interested about how you feel about what you've seen for Tyranids in this video, like writ large. Like, what do you think? You don't have to break it down by kit. It doesn't have to be like 3 words, but just like give us like a sentence or two about how you feel about what this preview has shown us for Tyranid design and the direction of Tyranid design. Go, please. And then Marco and I will do our kind of sum up. Is that okay, Marco? Are you good to go to the summary kind of thing? We'll go to our sum up thoughts on stuff while the chat is having the chance to put their sum up thoughts and stuff in the chat. Thank you for bearing with us. Hopefully you've enjoyed this as well. We got so excited about Tyranids and chatting with each other. Go ahead, Marco.
Yeah, and
We will.
I'm totally sure we will talk about this more at length in our next creature conference when things have settled. We have had some time to ponder. I mean, these are just our first impressions, which we're putting out totally roughly. I think it's a good idea to just let it set and then take another look at them. I mean, I think you're tired as hell. I mean, it's a huge thing for us staff Tyranid fans after all those years of nearly nothing.
Yeah,
to have
that's
such
amazing.
a richness of new models, and they're all new creatures. I mean, the Screamer Killer's the only thing that's an old concept.
Well,
redone,
I guess like
the rest is totally new.
the Screamer Killer is
really
technically an
unexpected.
old concept redone, and then the Termagants. But otherwise, yes, completely new. And yeah. So I'm blown away. Like I am positively impressed. I'm blown away. I can find weird things like little niggly nitpicky things with the Screamer Killer or with the Psycho Gaunts, but as you said, Marco, like we have new Tyranids, and like there's so many Tyranids in this box. Like, look at the contents of this box. It's probably gonna be $3,000. They're gonna be like, give us both your kidneys if you want this box. But it's like there's a lot of good stuff in there, and as you say, new creatures, new creatures, new creatures. This box. There was a rumor that this box was gonna be like Termagants, Hormagaunts, a Lictor, Biovores, like. And that could have been people looking at this box and getting confused about what was in it, because they're like, oh, there's like a thing that looks like a Lictor, and there's some Termagants, and there's some stabby things. I guess those are Hormagaunts, and some things that look like Biovores. And then, oh yeah, and then they were like, oh, there's going to be like a boss Zoanthrope, because that was in there. But they were wrong, and it's all new, like new type of gaunts, new type of kind of warrior thing that's a barb gaunt, new type of thing that's not a Lictor. It's amazing.
And you know what? And you know what?
This is why you're here, Marco. This is why you're here. I love that. We haven't talked about the Space Marines, and we won't.
Yeah, but the Space Marine half of the box is super uninspired. It's like, yeah, it's nice. So nothing new, no, just boring, lame ideas. And
that is an amazing
half of the box
observation,
is
Marco.
inspired
That is a really
and
good
interesting and
observation.
brave and not fold in.
I don't know. Maybe Space Marine guys are like creaming their jeans and they're super excited about this, but I think you're right that though we have to have the Space Marine, what's the Family Guy thing? The Space Marine equality cake. Oh, Space Marines, here's your cake too, so you don't feel left out. I would say the only cool Space Marine thing in this is the Phobos Lieutenant.
Yeah.
The guy with the Tyranid plates, like the like Tyranid veteran. Like, I was actually worried because I'm gonna buy this box, of course, and I have a good buddy who's offered to like swap me the Tyranid half of his box for the Space Marine half of my box. And I've always had a love for Terminators, and I was like, oh man, maybe I want to hang on to this because of the Terminators. I don't know. And then I was like, oh god, what if they put Tyrannic War veterans in there with like the cool Tyranid armor, like the Phobos Lieutenant? Maybe I'll want to hold on to those because like Tyrannic War veterans, pretty cool. I have no need to hang on to this box. I do not need 10 Space Marines with flamers. Does anyone need 10 Space Marines with flamers? Like, what the heck is that?
Yeah. Super lame. Super lame. Yeah, I mean, I am a Space Marine player, and if I would have been inspired by them for my Death Watch, I would like, with Primaris, I feel they're under a bit of pressure to come up with cool new stuff because much of the Primaris range hasn't gone down too well with players. Quite a few of those models are technically very well done. The cycle is amazing.
On the note of like what we're getting in this box and what the Space Marines are getting in this box and like Space Marine equality cake. How many big badass Space Marine models are in this box? Like one? Maybe 2 or 3 if you count the Psyker with the captain. The Terminator captain is fine. Like he looks cool. But like we have 3 giant monstrous creatures in this box, and like 2 of them are really big, like that Screamer Killer and the I keep wanting to call it a Hive Mite, Psychophage. Yeah, like they're really big, and I'm amazed. What?
You know what?
Hot bug summer, Marco. Hot bug summer. That's right. Wait, I gotta do the thing. Where's the thing? Okay, this is gonna get. Bear with. I'm gonna paste it. Paste duplicate. Hot bug summer, baby! Woo! Oh wait, I just peaked my audio. Sorry for anyone out there. I think YouTube will handle that. It's gonna be one hot bug summer. Hot bug summer is confirmed. Confirmed, people. Bargeist would have told you that he was Shrike on it. It's not going to happen. Never going to happen. There's never going to be a hot bug summer. It's happening. It's happening, baby. Get your trunks. Get your surfboards. Chalk up how many Space Marine kills you got on your surfboard there, because hot bug summer is coming, and I hope you're ready. It's going to be amazing. It's a good time to be a Tyranid lover. Yeah?
No. Nick? The backgrounds, don't know if you noticed. I didn't notice.
Yeah, we did talk about that a little
They're
bit, and I really like
asymmetrical, the
that. I
guns
like the
on
asymmetrical
the
gun.
side. Yeah.
Oh man, like
I
what?
didn't see it. Now I like them much better.
So one thing, Marco, that we haven't talked about. Sorry, did you have more you wanted to say, like in the overview of like what we've got here?
Yeah. Yeah. To sum it up, well,
Yep.
if I would have to do a quick sum up of the Tyranid contents of this box.
Oh shit, I had like questions for you and Simon, but you know what? I'm going to save those for our creature conference. I have like questions about specific things, but whatever. Go ahead. Me too.
Okay. Well, as a sum, I'm super happy. With Von Ryan's Leapers, we got a first look.
Yeah.
And big fan of the Leapers, especially when they get a different paint job. And with what we saw today, it's super duper cool. I am blown away by the large creatures, with the exception of the Prime. I guess the Prime is just okay for me, but the Psychophage and the Neurotyrant, and to a lesser extent the Screamer Killer, totally blow me away. Like, okay, this is really cool stuff. Not like the Maleceptor and the stuff we got in the past, which was like, yeah, thanks for phoning it in. They haven't done it. It's really cool. I'm really happy that they went for new concepts. I have to ponder about the smaller creatures a bit longer. The Neurogons and the Barbgrons are, well, they're new. I'm not sure how I feel about them yet, but I applaud them for trying out new stuff, also on the smaller creatures. And just like we said a couple of minutes before, in contrast to the Space Marine half, the Tyranid half is really inspired and brave and bold. They tried new things. I am super happy, super grateful, and sure I will try to get 2 boxes of this at least. And more than stoked to see what they're coming up after the box release. What is coming up? I'm so hoping.
Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the chat and I'm going to come back to that. But one thing I wanted to note, looking at the Barbagons from here, are you familiar with the Studio McVeigh project, the Sedition Wars? They had the strain in there, like the weird kind of like techno-virus things. I swear to God, there's a strain creature that's exactly like that, with like the gun on one side. Like when I look at the side profile of the Barbagons, it feels like there's like, anyway, I just saw that. So I'm going to go through the chat. Oh, someone said that Marco's delayed. Oh, we might have had audio problems this whole time. Oh shit, we've had audio problems this whole time. Oh fuck.
Oh shit.
Kajan said Hydra's delayed for us, resulting in you guys talking over each other. Oh no, Marco's delayed because we're talking over each other. Oh, well, we're pretty much done now. I'm not going to restart it. Sorry about that. All right, let's see what people are saying. Wait, how come Kajan's saying good night? Oh, maybe he stayed up this whole time. So Dan Kaplinger says kind of 50-50 on the new Tyranids. Jordan Hill says overall it's 7 out of 10. Could be better, could have been worse, but overall good. M. Not David says a lot more brain bugs than I was expecting. True. Daka Flack of Flame. I'm super stoked, but I'm also drunk. Good way to be, Daka Flack of Flame. I should have tried that for the early morning drunk is never good. If they looked, so Storyboard Guy, if they looked this good 2 years ago, I would not have bought a printer. That is a huge vote of confidence from Storyboard Guy, because Storyboard Guy loves the NID printing. So wow, sell that printer and buy a Leviathan box. Bargaist, I'm already making a homemade NID. I am so hungry for these. Oh, cool. Okay, nice. Sedonuli. Excellent pieces for conversions, and excellent base for future Tyranids. We need a shot of new blood biomass. We definitely have that here. And then we've got Mork at Arms. Never seen Mork at Arms before. Thanks for joining us. All the smaller Gribblies will be great for Epic as Biotitans. The old scale. That's a really good point. And the level of detail is just right for that scale. Okay, yeah. Blali. Carnifex Rasta Head Ugly. Rasta Head. Okay, yeah, I see it. Small details a bit weird here and there. Everything else perfect. Okay, cool. Irath, our good friend, yay for conversions. But really thinking, are the enslaves coming back? Oh, so I guess that's like your mind slaves, Marco, because we have these psychic parasites now. Could we get mind slaves? How amazing would that be?
Yeah, it's true.
Oh man. Oh, that just
Well,
got me down a whole train of thought. I
absolutely.
think because Hydra said that he wanted mind slaves. That was like his wish that we got some kind of mind slave unit. And then Alam thinks that they're refreshing, lots of good bits, but happy enough to not modify some of them. That's a good vote of confidence that they're so good you don't have to modify them. Oh yeah, so Arath is saying getting like mind slave vibes from the old parasites. Sidonuli is inspired to make a Catachin Devil now so badly. That's cool. Which model would you use for that, Sidonuli, if you're still here? Bargace, I also feels like the parasitic elements are a lot stronger in more models than before. That's a good observation. Alam, when you see this box as a new player, how can you not be more interested in the Tyranids? There you go, Marco. Like you said, it's like an afterthought for Space Marines. But this is going to make a lot of Tyranid players.
Yeah.
Amnot David apparently is a filthy Space
Yeah.
Marine player and says, as a Space Marine guy, the new Termies are all great. I want to like the big robot, but the beer gut still looks goofy. Yeah. I don't know. There's something about that Dreadnought that makes it look like it's going to tip over. Nikki Grillette says, I love the Tyranids so much, but I'm a bit sad about the Marines. The Primaris could bring so many more interesting shapes, and they just give us new weapons. That's a good point. Yeah, because they've already shown that they're not afraid of making like new types of armor, like the Phobos stuff and the whatever Gravis stuff. But like those, I didn't even really notice the veterans. They just, I think they have like big heavy bolters or something, and they got some tabards.
It's the Marine side is super uninspired.
I agree with you. So Bargay says hot bug summer, but I stand by my Shrike rating for new Tyranid Shrikes. So Bargay still doesn't think we're getting Shrikes. Ouch. Oh no, Flinthammer's here. He would have seen that. Jordan Hill says, who needs a summer bod when you have a biomass bod? I like that. And big bloated biomass bod. Who needs a summer bod when you're going to be sat at home painting Tyranids all summer? Well, one thing to note that in the thing, why the hell isn't this working? In the thing that we weren't really paying attention to, they had like a roadmap for when stuff's coming out, and they had this as summer, this box, and then they had Space Marines and Tyranids as autumn, and that's what we saw with the Necrons as well. That the box came out in the summer, and then they got their codexes in the autumn, and they got some more waves of miniatures. So here's hoping that there will be more waves of cool Tyranids coming our way. Flinthammer says, not going back to sleep now, are you? I'm going back to sleep. I'm going to go try and sleep because I'm still tired. And I was like, I'm going to make all these videos about the new Tyranids, but I feel like I'm a little bit videoed out from having this chat. One above all is here. Hello to the Hive Mind. Hi, good to see you, buddy. Dan Kaplinger. Ooh, with the Von Ryan's Leapers finally getting a model, do you think we will get anything else that has been hinted at in lore? Oh, let's talk about that more on our creature conference later, I think. And then Sato Newley says that they base their Catachin Devil on Psychophage. That could work. That could be really cool. So, yeah, Marco, having gone through this, this is just the starter box. And they said in the very beginning of their preview thing that you don't need glue to assemble any of these, which means, as many people have said, and I was hoping was not true, that these are going to be push fit models or something like that. And in past, what has sometimes happened is you get a push fit model and then they release a multi-part model later. However, speak to Chaos, in terrible situations, sometimes you only get the push fit model and they never release the multi-part one. Like, for example, you can only buy Obliterators with that spider thing for Chaos. So we could be in that situation where there are things in this box that don't come out separately, really, or it could be that the push fit models are the only models they release, but it could also be that they release a push fit model in this box and then we get a funky multi-part model later. Who knows? I think that that's a bit wasteful. I wish that they would just put the real models in the box. But what are you thinking for going forward, Tyranids? Like, we have these are amazing, but what else do you think might happen?
Well, everything's possible now. I mean, with this box content, they showed us that they are not bound by what happened before. They are brave and inspired enough to try new things, and that's all we wished for all the time. So everything's possible, and well, I'm hoping
we
for
did
the
have a rumor that the
coolest
Lord of
Lord
War is going to be like
possible.
a tall, spindly thing, like the walkers from War of the Worlds, but I guess we'll see. Yeah, I'm excited. This already is amazing. Like, what's in here? Like, I honestly think that if the Von Ryan Leapers hadn't been previously previewed, I'd be losing my mind over them right now because they're so good, but they're just one so good thing in a very so good box. Also, they didn't just like load us up with 1,000 termagants. Like, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 termagants in this box. 2 Ripper Swarms. But then we've also got Psychogaunts. They could have just like put those, or Neurogaunts, whatever the heck. They could have just put more Termagants in there. So I'm glad they didn't just like pad it out with that. So like Hormagaunts, we haven't seen Hormagaunts. We don't know what they're like. Hopefully they're going to be amazing. Yeah, I'm very excited for what else is coming down the pipe. And I'm very interested to see that all the names that we got for these creatures were wrong. None of the previews said Neurotyrant. None of the previews said Neurophage or Psychophage or whatever. Yeah, it was interesting that the names were all wrong. So yeah, I think that I'm hoping for a lot more cool Tyranids, and we'll have to see what we get. And we'll have to see that now that they've previewed all these models, are they going to continue previewing new Tyranid models other than these? Are they going to hold off for a while? Who knows? That is a good point, Marco. Thank you for mentioning that.
Getting up in the night for you.
Yeah, I would say that this was worth waking up at 3:20 a.m. for. I'm glad that we got this and not just like recycled gaunt heads and standard like here's a Biovore, here's a Lictor. It's like, yeah, you're gonna get Lictors and Biovores later, but here are other things that aren't Lictors and Biovores that are new and different. Yeah.
Yeah. One thing to add, in the Tyranid video in second 15, you get a good side view of the Neurotyrant. And what I haven't seen in the photos and frontal views is there's a parasite sitting on the neck, which is painted in a flashy tone.
So they've got so many
brain.
different pages with so many different pictures of things, but in one of these pages they've got multiple views of the Neurotyrant. I thought there was one. There's one where you can see behind it. Yeah, here.
I think. In the video, you have a very new. No. You're right. There's a side view. I was wrong.
Yeah.
But it makes it even better.
So cool. Like
the model is so complex.
The fact that this is a push fit miniature, what the heck?
Complex.
Wow. That whole like psychic mantle thing is cool. Go ahead.
I have to say this is the best. Yeah, totally. It's the best Tyranid creature that I've seen. I don't know if ever.
Yeah,
but it's definitely among my top.
Also of note, when I was looking at it, I'm like, oh, they broke their number of limbs rule. They didn't. If you look at the back of it, the other tentacles are like extra like psychic parasites that are plugged into the back. Just so cool.
Sure.
Oh man, this model is so cool. Oh man, did you notice they painted light effects on the carapace around the brain? Like there's like glowy circles. Whoa. Wow.
I see it now.
Okay.
See it now, yeah.
That was one of the things that I wanted to ask you.
Yeah, it's for me to.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you what is your number one pick for this? What was the number one coolest thing you saw in this preview for Tyranids?
Well, I would have to decide between the Psychophage and the Neurotyrant for me. And as much as I love the Psychophage, and I really love it, it's the
Oh, well, I was
Neurotyrant.
going to
As I
say
said, it's a
that
10
it's
10 out of
okay. You
10
can
for
pick
me.
the Psychophage
I
because
wouldn't
I'm going
want
to
to
pick the
convert
Neurotyrant because the
anything.
Neurotyrant is the best for me. But actually, it's weird, but a close
That's it, like,
second for me is the Barb Gaunts. I did not expect that. That, like, I don't know, they're weird, but I'm really digging it. There's something
No.
about them that I really like. And sad that my top two do not include the Screamer Killer. The Screamer Killer is good. It's good.
Yeah, it's
But
cool.
that the Neurotyrant is perfection. And the Barb Gaunts are really
Yeah.
intriguing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's your kind of thing.
So they explain this. They
But I wonder,
what they've got.
do they have
They
three
do have 3
hooves?
hooves. It's very strange. Although, like, Eddie, when he was talking about it, his like comment is like, "Oh, we've never seen a Tyranid with 3 legs on the
That is
ground
strange.
before." Oh no. Oh no. Was he hinting at that big War of the Worlds walker? Because people say it has 3 legs. Oh god. Okay, well, I don't know. But we have technically seen a Tyranid with 3 legs before because the Hive Guard, they not legs, but they have like a 1 arm like bracing them on the ground. But yeah, you're right, Marco, that it's got 2 rear hooves, and then because of the asymmetrical nature of it, the 2 arms are plugged into the gun on the one side, and then on the other side, its middle limb is a hoof, and then its other limb is like a scythe. Where's that other view? Really weird.
Yeah, weird. But the design is cool. I can't imagine I can't imagine them moving really well, like a really like dog. But the asymmetrical design, the parasite on the back,
even like super asymmetric.
there's
Oh, you know
lots
what?
to like about them.
Okay, so you guys always say that Games Workshop is ripping off my ideas, and I'm like, easy. All my ideas are based on Games Workshop, but those bastards ripped off my idea because this guy. It usually with Tyranids, the upper set of limbs are larger. Well, not necessarily, but like when you see Gaunts, like the upper set of limbs hold the gun, and the middle set of limbs are like kind of like atrophied scything talons. If you look at this guy, on their right side, their upper dominant arm is an atrophied scything talon, like I did on my gun beast over there. And then their second arm is the one that's like that hoof. Like the middle arm is the hoof. Very interesting.
Totally.
What a lovely day.
Yes.
And was this good
What
news for you? You know, you've had a lot of
lovely
shit
day to
news
be a
recently.
Tyranid
Was this some good news for you?
Yeah,
sorry.
absolutely. Thanks a lot. I've had the shittiest April of my life.
Well, thank you for making the
this
time.
is
Like, I really
definitely-
appreciate you
definitely
coming on the
thanks.
stream
This is definitely helping.
and taking this all in with me, especially with all the stuff you've had
Yes.
going on lately. And I'm glad that it was a happy time rather than a, oh my God, really? This is it?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It's
I don't
thank
regret a
you.
thing
One more time.
being
It's
here
going to be a
right now.
hot bug
It's gonna be a
summer.
hot
Here's
bug
the
summer.
official hot bug summer design. If you
It's
want to get a
gonna be-
hot bug summer sticker,
Yes.
hit me up on Patreon. You can sponsor me for as little as $1, and I will mail you one of these sexy hot bug summer stickers so you can enjoy the hot bug summer with the rest of us. We will be talking a lot more about Tyranids, I think, in the coming weeks and months on the Creature Conference. Hopefully, we get some more tastiness to talk about, and we'll do a deeper dive on this stuff, even though this was a pretty deep dive. But Flynn Hammer had a really good idea of like taking that scorecard we had about rumors and stuff and kind of reviewing what we thought now that we've seen this stuff. Yeah. So we'll do that.
Yep.
Oh, thank you, Flynn Hammer, for putting my Patreon
Yeah,
in the
good
chat
idea.
there. Yes, it's just my Patreon is Modern Synthesist. You can just search for Modern Synthesist or go patreon.com/Modern Synthesist. Get some Hot Bug Summer stickers and other cool stuff. Support weird videos like this and my How to Sculpt videos and all that stuff. Thank you to everyone in the chat for joining us. I'm just doing a quick run through there to see what people are saying. Screamer has his own kit. Oh, Jordan Hill has a good point that in the Tyranid Codex, there's 3 kinds of Carnifexes. There's a Carnifex, there's a Screamer Killer Carnifex, and there's a Thornback Carnifex. Are we going to see a Thornback kit now? Because we've got a Screamer Killer kit, we've got a Carnifex kit. That could be cool. Let's see.
Okay.
Oh, no Magistrants. Amnut David said no Magistrants. We might still get something called a Magistrant. I hope not, but you're right. We did not get those. Oh, because the Magistrant they said was going to be the combination of a Venomthrope and a Pyrovore. Is that maybe what these Barbgaunts are? I don't know. Yeah, I don't want a Magistrant. I did tell people that if they release something called a Magistrant, I have to buy it for people. So I'm really hoping that's not happening. Tom Wilson says, I'm never sure whether tentacles count as limbs when it comes to a Nid. Marco, do you count tentacles as a limb on a Tyranid? Oh, right. Okay.
No, but I'm easy on the 6-limb rule anyway, so no, I don't.
All right. So I think that's it. Yeah. Thank you for joining, everyone in the chat, everyone watching this. Thank you for watching this after the fact. If you watch this after the fact, please comment on the video and tell us what you think of the Tyranid releases and what they mean for the Tyranid line writ large. Please like this video if you're watching it right now. That apparently helps. And I forget to like videos that I watch on YouTube. So you may have forgotten to like this video. So please drop a like on it right now. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel because we're going to be talking lots and lots and lots about Tyranids going forward. And I'm going to try and make some videos about all the fun stuff we saw here. Although it's going to take some work. I'm not going to lie. Marco, I'm so happy to be able to share this with you. With all of our history when it comes to Tyranids, working together, collaborating. I'm so glad that you're here, that you're jazzed about these, that you finally got the Titans off your plate, your Knight army, because I want to see what you do with these things. I'm so excited. I can't wait.
Super looking forward to working on them.
Oh, wow, yeah.
But yeah, thank you too. I mean, we've been buddies for decades now with this hobby connecting us, and I agree.
Dude, we're like coming up on our 20-year anniversary.
Among us. Awesome.
Because we would have met through Warp Shadow in like 2004 or something like that, or 2005. I came and met you in person 2006. Anyway,
Awesome.
Oh, right.
Actually, we met on the
well, Marco, thank you for being my very first
before Warp Shadow.
All right. Well, I'll talk to you soon, buddy, because we'll have lots to talk about. Have a great Saturday. I hope it's restful. I hope you can have some time for rest and recovery. And yeah, look forward to talking to you more soon.